Looks like we are.
And we are going
in fine. But here across from me, again, COVID compliant, is my good friend, co-host, fellow Game Boy himself, drinking out of Groot's head, Mr. William Henderson, Willie D.
Hello. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It was about 30 years ago now that I pushed you out. Yep, it's been a trip.
What a shitty turd that you pushed out.
Yeah,
terrible.
I was just a little Filipino. Fuck.
Sometimes you just have to push out a brown, and it's just a brown child. You're like, oh no.
You're like, I ate too much abode or whatever the fuck. What is it?
Abode?
Is that right? What's the dish called?
Oh, adobo.
Fuck, I was close.
It's more like a seasoning.
Yeah.
But
whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Ate too much adobo. I shit up Filipino, baby.
I think you would have to eat like unborn chicks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
That's called balut.
That's what?
It's a Filipino
balut.
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 Am I saying it wrong?
BALUT.
Balut.
But it's it's an unborn chick that they eat. It's disgusting.
That's fucking so nasty.
It's some Anthony Bourdain shit. It's some like, oh yeah, I'll eat that right fucking here in the middle of the street.
Dude, Asian cuisine is the only thing stopping me from going to Asia.
It shouldn't. There's ramen shops everywhere. You can get sushi.
I've never had ramen. Like
had
real
ramen?
ramen. I've had like obviously like ramen like on a stovetop.
ramen.
Yeah.
But never from a legit ramen place where they won't give you a to-go box because they don't want you to steal their secret broth recipe.
Sure.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
There's
a
a
few
we
of
gotta
those
do
places.
that.
Here.
We gotta do sushi.
I think you're just trying to go on a date with me. That's what.
I mean, if you would just take me, I'd have to quit asking.
Stop inviting yourself to dates. Hey man, we should hang out like at dinner time ish before a movie or something.
Maybe we could do both, dinner and a movie.
But we have to sit next to each other because we're from the same household.
So,
yeah,
you know, from the same household.
It's a newsy news day. Yesterday, Sony, PlayStation. Finally,
Finally,
gave us some information regarding their PlayStation 5.
PlayStation de Cinco.
Goal!
Not so much, dude. That's what I'm thinking.
No.
Not so much on the goal.
What do you think? I mean, they gave us a lot of information. We kind of guessed.
Yeah, we were
there's
pretty
nothing
close.
really groundbreaking, but they gave us a full. It was like an hour, maybe 2 hours. Well, to be fair, there was also like video game premieres during this whole stream. So
a lot of good stuff. I gotta say, there was a lot of good stuff. But
a lot of good content.
Yeah, but the price points. I'm just.
What's wrong? What are you not feeling about the price point?
$500 seems excessive, and $100 difference between that and the digital. It's like, it's almost too much. It's almost not worth getting that disc drive. You know what I mean? For $100, I'll just keep my old PlayStation 4.
I guess.
And just play DVDs that way if I need to. I have multiple HDMI inputs on my TV, dude. I can fucking do it.
Yeah, I now have a PlayStation DVD player.
Yeah,
or Blu-ray player.
Yeah, who gives a shit, you know? Or you can still do like all your Netflix and stuff so you don't have to even download that shit on your PS5. You know, I mean, it won't take much data, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I mean, you're an advocate for the digital version? I'm assuming.
I don't know. I'm just so hung up because, like, if I have PS4 games that I can play on there, that I have like, if I could play Red Dead 2 still on my PS, but again, if I keep the PS4, I could just play it on PS4.
True. They were saying they noted that with the next generation, there's going to be free like PlayStation 5 upgrades for PS4 games. I would imagine games that are coming out a lot more closer to release date. Like we were saying, like why are they releasing games? They probably knew that come PlayStation 5 they're going to get to upgrade again.
Interesting.
So that's going to be a thing. And
is that going to cost money? Dude, I can see them being like, give us $5.
But it looks like that it's just going to be it's a perk for PlayStation Plus.
Okay,
members.
yeah, that makes sense.
So I guess it's interesting that something you would kind of expect would come with it anyway. They still announce like,
yeah.
oh, by the way,
see
you
what
get
you
to play
mean.
your games. Like I assumed I was going to,
but they took it away for a whole generation.
That's true.
So it was like now it's like a new thing again because this current generation has been so long compared to the past ones that something like that to introduce it again is like, oh shit. But even in a better way. But my thing is like, all right, I have Red Dead 2 on a disc. If I get the digital version PS5, am I going to be able to just download that game then?
Hopefully.
That's
I mean, ideally,
like the whole thing.
Probably.
Or am I going to have to put the disc in and like do the whole fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I sound like shit? Does
sure.
No, like my voice.
No? Drink water. I don't know.
Sounds raspy, like I've smoked cigarettes. The fuck?
I'm on my 6-pack Marlboro.
Yeah, I guess. Dude.
All right, Arthur Moore. You
Maybe
just
that
talk
vape,
about
dude.
Red Dead and you start sounding like a cowboy.
It's probably that.
There's a cow and a steer out back.
Let's face it, I could be a great cowboy.
They were back home in Hawaii. They're called paniolos. There's a Hawaiian word for it.
For cowboy?
Yeah, because like that's how they would. There weren't golf carts, so that's how they got around the plantations. Were on the horses, and so
right.
there are a lot of paniolos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like in Mexico, there's like rancheros.
Yeah. It's a weird like subculture. Ancient, like I shouldn't say ancient, but older colonial time. Hawaii is a very odd place.
Yeah.
it's such a melting pot. That's why. Yeah, like I said, you're gonna have a Japanese paniolo because he was working on that plantation the longest and he's the boss now.
Oh wow!
So it's just an odd like. This is what we got.
It's not like natives keep the fucking.
Yeah, not necessarily, because a lot of times the paniolos were like white dudes too, because they were just rich. They owned where you lived.
Right.
So.
Anyway. So sorry.
Anyway, this PlayStation
go off on
PlayStation's coming out. When's it coming out?
on my birthday.
When's your birthday?
November 12th. So if
November
any-
7th.
November 12th. So if anybody wants to pitch in and buy me a PS5 for my birthday.
Hey, look, if Aaron can start a GoFundMe for his RV, you can start a PlayStation 5 GoFundMe.
I don't think I can do that. I can't do that to people. That's so mean.
You can exploit your dog. Be like, hey, I'll give you 1 week's worth of bow pictures, and you give me $5.
So basically, I'm going to start an OnlyFans for my dog.
I didn't want to say it.
Only dogs?
And only pups.
Only pups.
That's dangerous.
That does sound dangerous. Yeah.
Only dogs.
Only dogs.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Only adult dogs.
Hashtag no bitches.
Yeah.
Only adult male dogs.
Yeah. Now it's a gay male dogs dating site.
So I don't know if this has been like regular practice in releasing consoles and whatnot, but it's not coming out globally on the 12th. There's 7 days, and it's coming out on the 12th in the United States, Japan, the important places, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand,
the places that are going to make them the most money.
Yeah, South Korea, and then on the 19th, North Korea.
North Korea. I'm surprised they even get it.
They're still on Atari for sure.
Dude, I doubt they even have that. They're like, this is propaganda.
I was just talking to someone about North Korea, and it's crazy how like it still exists. Like,
right?
That just happens.
How is nobody taking them over? I feel like they don't really have shit.
They don't, though.
I feel like all their rockets are like just cardboard. They just put them together and they're like, fucking check this shit out.
It's like a paper airplane.
Yeah.
Like, we got to go to the highest part of North Korea.
It's like those ones you get in the plastic sleeve that you just fold them properly and tuck the tabs in and and they look real.
I love those.
Yeah, but they're fucking fake. Did you know they did that in World War II?
What?
They made like a bunch of like blow up airplanes and jeeps and shit and put them in places along the beach in England so that they would like trick the Germans into thinking they were in a different spot
Nice.
than they were. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool how like ingenious a lot of just typical war strategies are. Like, hey, how do we hide this whole base? Oh, just put a net over it. Makes it look like a forest. Like,
Right.
What? Who came up with this?
I know, right?
How did you figure that out?
And it's so simple that it's like it's so simple that you're like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
But you're like, no, for real though. But watching those like documentaries on Netflix, like the ones especially that are like in color now, they go into detail with like every part of World War II, and it's like, Jesus Christ, like they talk about Americans bombing like, was it like the Ukraine or some part of Germany of like where they were holding, and just incinerating people, just fucking just killed like a whole city of people in one night because that's what the Germans were doing. So like, fuck them, we're gonna do it too.
Shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, yeah. Basically,
Sorry.
that's basically it.
It's collateral damage. I mean, it's weird that there's such things as war crimes, you know?
Right? Yeah, that never made sense to me either.
Like,
Yeah.
I know, no gouging in the eye, bro. We're about to die. Like,
Right.
I'm going to gouge you wherever I want.
Yeah, yeah. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
How did we get on this topic?
I don't.
Oh, we're talking about North Korea. North Korea's crazy, that's why.
Yeah, I've heard stories of that, of like people getting through the DMZ. Crazy, man. It's just crazy that that exists even.
Yeah. So Kim Jong-un definitely is going to get a PlayStation 5.
Oh, for
is
sure,
what I'm
dude.
saying.
For
Like,
sure.
If he doesn't already have one.
He's going to be the only one in North Korea to have it.
Yeah, he's going to get that gold one. That's
For
like
sure,
50
for sure.
grand.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
too much. Fucking A, ridiculous. But yeah, so I don't know if they've always had a week delay on things. I was under the assumption, hey, when it comes out, but maybe not. But yeah, we were talking about this before. The RRP on the PlayStation is $399 and $499, and so I don't know if they
RRP.
Yeah, the recommended retail price.
Okay, you did look it up.
And I don't know if that's because of inflation and like, the dollar's worth like 80 cents right now, or if that means that because like GameStop's allowing you to pay off the PlayStation in installments.
Yeah.
Like, does that mean prices get to change when you bring certain contracts in? Like, what does that mean for the consumer? I don't know.
You probably pay interest to GameStop
Probably.
because they're paying for the console.
Well, you probably pay interest initially to GameStop, and then they sell your debt to another company, and you're paying back now like fucking Cengage or something.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Well, that's how it works. Like a lot of like Afterpay and stuff is like what happens is now you're incurring debt, and this company will take that debt, and now it's valued at that. If everyone there
So GameStop
will use a third-party service to get
out
you
of
to pay.
debt, so they don't have to be in the hole temporarily.
Yes.
Okay.
So
that
it's like
that makes sense, but it's
passes
stupid.
it off. It is, yeah. But
It's like just wait.
just
You know?
get all the money.
Just
But then
wait.
it's a risk. Then
Yeah.
that's why everyone
That's a good point. I mean, it is smart,
build
but
your fucking credit, guys. That's why you have to have decent credit
Yeah.
to make life decisions.
but GameStop ain't gonna check your credit.
No, they're not.
How do they even do? Dude, you could probably just go in and pay $20 and just walk out with a PlayStation and not pay off again. And just get away with it. Who are they?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Who are you? I don't know. It's the this next generation does seem more expensive in general. Games are looking like they're going to be a little bit more expensive.
70.
Yeah, accessories are going to be a little more expensive, and like I said, I'm concerned with just the amount of function in the DualSense controller. Is that going to be a problem? I hope not.
And its durability.
Yeah, I hope not. But if I'm judging that from the 5 controllers that I have, that's a thought. Like that's for
problem.
real, like a thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Am I gonna have to buy more? I mean, I guess. Let's be real.
You're gonna
Yes,
buy at
I'm
least
gonna
one
buy
more. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna buy all of these, but it is more money that is now incurred on me, and that's unfortunately, as an adult, a thought now.
Mhm.
Like, am I gonna have to specialize now when I pick my game? Like, it's like, oh, I can really only buy 1 or 2 games a year realistically, and now I kind of have to play the shit out of those games. Whereas like now, we could just pick them up and play. And
Yeah.
we picked up Red Dead and then impulse bought some more together almost.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I'm interested in how this expensive hobby now is going to affect me as an adult.
Did you see their announcement of like the service that they're offering though?
Which one?
It's like it's similar to like Xbox's Game Pass. So you'll be able to like pay, I think if they're going to make it part of PlayStation Plus. So I don't know if they're still going to do like the 2 free games a month, or if they're going to X-nay on the Refe Ames Gay or
I hope not, because we've had some good ones.
yeah, I agree. But
Like
at the
Farm
same time,
Simulator, fucking banger,
right,
bro.
But at the same time, if you could just have a bunch of games that you're able to play at any given time, those 2 free games a month is like, I don't give a fuck.
Or I mean, like Netflix it, right? You can play this for the next 6 months. It's gonna leave the library. And
oh,
go
that
back
would
in
be
storage, and
perfect
then-
actually, because then it'd be like, okay, I'll play this game until I'm done or the 6 months ends.
Yeah,
That would be I would actually like that.
I don't know if I would. I like choices. Don't tell me when I
Yeah,
need.
yeah, but it's like sometimes I need a motive to finish games.
Yeah.
Like I need to finish God of War. I've been thinking about it the last couple of days. I haven't popped it in, but I need to play that more. 'Cause it's a great game,
It looks good.
and I feel like I need to finish it.
Or just watch someone play it and go through all the cutscenes that way.
But instead, I'm just gonna like log on to 2K and fucking go to the hood for whatever reason.
You could just go outside, bro.
I actually don't play that anymore because the new one came out, and I'm like, what's the point? So
Yeah, that's what I guess is kind of the Call of Duty's established a weird longevity where when the next Call of Duty comes out, it doesn't mean the old one's done.
right,
And even like the one before the old one is still kind of popping.
yeah, you can still play multiplayer in like World War II.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah,
That one was really fun.
yeah,
Except guns just didn't necessarily make sense.
whatever, dude.
It was strange. So some guy wrote this article. I should have sourced his name, but he was basically trying to do the math on how much gaming costs in terms of like inflation and when like the Super Nintendo came out and how much things costed then. And he was saying that because of inflation, like when you bought Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo, you would be spending the equivalent of like 186 today dollars to buy that.
Just the game.
The game. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to find it. It's really hard to scroll through this.
Well, they're obviously better at making shit now.
They're
you
better,
know.
but it was also those cartridges, while technologically not necessarily advanced, the production was more because now you had to make cartridges. You had to solder batteries into a chipboard, and then
Yeah,
you
they
had to
probably had
encase
to
it
do
in
it by
plastic.
hand and shit.
Yeah, so the production costs were just higher.
Yeah, because
so
they're stupid back then.
I-
Fucking
we
idiots.
really
dude.
fucking were.
They're
Like, how did
stupid.
we?
How do you not have a whole factory of stuff that makes video games?
Fucking 80s, bro. I don't know. There's no robots. It's hard. When did the circuit board come out? You know,
Right about then.
because you need precision.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they had lasers to guide these fucking robots.
But it's
back
amazing they could do it by hand.
then. Fucking nerds. That's all they did. Fucking all they did. So basically that whole article that I read, he was saying that like yes, games are more expensive, but games have always been expensive, and relatively speaking, it's cheap to be a gamer now in terms of value.
That's fair.
I agree in terms of games, but like I said, $80, not including tax, for a controller.
That's a lot. That is a lot. But dude, if you're paying $500 for the console, it's like that.
But
ain't
if you're not
shit.
and you're paying $400 for the console,
Even still, dude, that's less than a quarter of that.
yeah, they released some of their Sony specific. A line of their accessories that are gonna be available on launch day. So the DualSense is gonna be available, $69.99 to $89.99, depending on where you get it. And again, a lot of these prices aren't necessarily final. They're fucking recommended. So what does that mean for us? We'll fucking see.
Right.
Like, they have a wireless headset, a Pulse 3D wireless
Ooh.
dual noise canceling microphones.
Dude, every person I know that has had a wireless headset has hated it. And it makes me wary to use them.
I hate wireless microphones in general. Like,
Yeah, I'm much more. It's just more trustworthy to have
Yeah.
a wire.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
there. I know if it's bad, or you can fix a wire too. It's
And
an
like
easy fix.
PlayStation isn't even the way in Xbox too. The way it plugs into the controller, it's not even like it's not hardly noticeable.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I
Doesn't
just
get in
get
the
one
way.
that has a slightly longer cord on it. Mine's kind of short, so I'll put my controller down and lean back, and then it pulls it off. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, these wireless headsets are going to be $100. An HD.
That's not bad, dude.
Not necessarily, no.
If you compare them to like a Turtle Beach.
But then the problem with the wireless is like, all right, how long can I game before I have to charge them now?
Yeah,
Whereas,
that's a
like,
point.
With the
That's the thing,
wire,
too.
that doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the one shitty thing about controllers, especially when you have one controller that works better than the other, like I
Mhm.
do. Then you're like, okay, this one needs to be charged so I can play Call
Even
of
my
Duty with
good
it.
controller works like 90% of the time.
My other one has joystick drift, so I'm like, okay, I can play like Need for Speed with this one,
Yeah.
kinda. I could play Tony Hawk with this one, but the other one is for like fast twitch. Gotta be on.
Precision.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the one you put the rubber grip on, and then you.
I have one on both. So.
Oh, fancy.
Different colors, so I know which one is which.
That's your player 2 controller.
Uh-huh.
You use that one.
It's funny because I have pink on the player 1 and the blue is the player 2.
Well, you like playing girl characters.
Yeah,
What are you trying to say, William?
and I am, I'm accepting of everyone. So
There's going to be an HD camera available, 1080p. So that's going to be $60. That'll probably be decent for like streaming and stuff.
that's not bad. Yeah,
Yeah, that's really good.
$60. Is it like an eye?
Probably.
PlayStation Eye?
Probably. The standard media remote. No one uses it. They always come out with it. Like, we don't need that
Oh,
shit.
I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. Somebody uses it.
Nobody uses
Somebody
it.
that has too much money is using it for sure.
That person's using their iPad to control.
Good point. Good point.
So, but that's a $30 periphery thing. And fucking some aunt in Georgia might buy it for her nephew because she was like, "Oh, he can watch DVDs with it," and not realizing she bought him the digital version.
That you would be more useful than you think it would be.
I don't see how.
I would much rather prefer that, like scrolling through the menu and like Netflix and shit, than using the controller.
We'll see.
I'm not gonna get one, but if
There-
it was free, I would get.
This is good
take it.
news though, because on release there's a $30 DualSense charging station. You'll be able to charge 2 controllers. So if you no longer have an arm or a leg, you can charge all your controllers and be ready to go for their release day of.
So an extra $110 gets you another controller and a charging station.
Close to it, probably, yeah. Fuck, dude. I mean, obviously they're going to be charged via USB, and
Yeah.
the station is extra, but it's nice to have a place to put your controller, and to know that it's charging all the time.
I like plugging my charging station into the wall so that I don't have to have my PlayStation on rest mode because I forget. I'll just turn it off.
Yeah.
So now my controller is just always charged. It's
And
a smart thing to do.
It's from the grid, too, so it's like
Yeah,
it's hella
it's
fast.
powerful.
They need to know.
Yeah.
So PlayStation 5 release, or not release, on launch day, these games are coming out. It's a lot of what they were highlighting in the 2 events prior, like Sackboy and Spider-Man and
Right,
whatnot.
right.
But to go down the list, Astro's Playroom, we discussed that on our last episode shortly. Demon Souls, that's also coming out. Destruction All-Stars, Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales. But interesting that's being priced at $49.99.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know if it's actually going to play as like DLC instead of
maybe,
standalone.
But usually Sony, when they come out with an exclusive, it's not the full price. Like, I don't think Uncharted was ever a $60 game. You know what I mean? Or like God of War, I don't think was ever
Maybe-
$60.
Maybe it's a contractual thing where they're like, we'll just make it cheaper so we have to give you less money. That's fine.
I mean, it's it's for Sony. I think they probably make that game. So
because there's less middlemen.
Yeah.
Easier.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They'll sell more copies.
Yeah.
You'd assume. So.
Oh, I was looking at a breakdown of features on the DualSense controller, and it does come with your standard action buttons, your D-pad, your sticks, your regular shoulder buttons. What stood out to me was now it looks like there's a mute button.
Mute the whole game, like mute.
Mute probably just the mic.
Do you think is there a microphone outside the like?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like built in.
I'm not sure, but I'm interested into what kind of functionality that's gonna have.
Right.
Because I could see it being very useful or very useless at the same time.
Right. I mean, I would like to be playing, like, if you have a headset on, if you're playing and, you know, like, dog barks or something, you just hit mute real quick. Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But, I mean, a lot of headsets already have that on, like, a click or...
That's true.
On the headset, sometimes there's a mute button. So, I don't know if it's superfluous or like you said, maybe...
superfluous.
Yeah, what a word, huh?
Yeah.
Or maybe it is... for the controller, you know, because you're playing Need for Speed and you're weird like me and you like the cop radio to come to the controller and only the controller.
Maybe it turns off vibration and noise from the speaker.
Maybe.
That would be kind of cool, right?
Yeah. Well, no, because that's my favorite part.
Yeah, I mean, not useful, I guess.
So again,
every once in a while, like I'll have my PlayStation or like my controller on the table, and there'll be like a cut scene and it'll start vibrating. I don't like that. Freaks me out. But that happens rarely.
Yeah. So I mean, again, there was we opened this up saying finally they released news, but there wasn't a whole lot of quote unquote news. Just maybe confirmations of like, this is happening.
At least it's official now, so we know when it's coming out. How much
on William Henderson's birthday.
That's right. Support your boy.
Support my comedy or my gaming career.
Yeah. Neither of which are very bright.
Lack thereof both. Are you excited, though? How do you feel about this?
I feel like I'm not going to be able to get one, but it's cool, I guess.
Not going to get one soon, or you've accepted now?
Not going to be able to get one. Okay, there's a difference. Okay, it's not that I don't want one. I don't think I could afford it unless we get these stimulus checks.
Right,
Mr. President.
One of you presidents figure some
bitch.
Shit out.
Give me a fucking check, dude. Been working through this whole goddamn pandemic. Nothing to show for it.
Not even a PlayStation 5.
Not even a PlayStation 5. Honestly, they should just give every essential worker a PlayStation 5.
That seems like a Donald Trump move. Just like out of his pocket, his checkbook, he was like, how much do those cost? All right, we'll ship one. Do they need one or two? Two? Just give them away.
Yeah.
That'll be dope. I know. But that's how you know that they're watching you. Now they put microphones in it.
Maybe we just keep like going to Taco Bell because for sure they're gonna have like a giveaway. They always do.
Yeah,
they always have a giveaway. I was like, buy the box, you have a chance to win.
But no Mexican pizza. Why am I going to Taco Bell for a Baja Blast? Dude, a Mountain Dew that tastes like a urinal cake,
bro.
It's good though.
A cheesy gordita crunch. Have you ever had one?
Yeah, I'm more Crunchwrap Supreme. I like the Crunchwrap.
That's fair.
That shit's fire.
I love Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think Taco Bell's probably up there. I've never had Sonic though. I don't know. I've never watched some minimum wage worker fucking eat it off a curb while holding my food. Maybe that's worth the experience.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Did that happen? Do people? I mean, they have to, right? They skate. They're statistically speaking.
Oh, for sure, dude. With all their food,
3 people are falling an hour. Like,
oh yeah, for sure. They have a different insurance policy than most restaurants. They're still doing it. I mean, obviously not. I don't know how they're working right now.
Some roll bounce shit, bro.
It really is.
That seems. Who came up with that idea? This is a great business plan. Put them on rollerblades, dude. They could just walk.
I mean, for sure, it used to just be chicks.
Mm.
So it was like
they should just
gliding like an angel. And
they should give them Heelys. That would be cool.
That would be dope.
That'd be really.
Because then they could actually like stop themselves if they needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they'd have to learn how to do that, and that shit is not fun. That's not easy. I don't like doing it. It's scary.
You had Heelys?
I tried my friends, and it was just like, this doesn't make sense.
I want to buy Heelys now.
I don't think they have adult sizes.
They definitely do on Amazon.
Oh, all right.
Um,
Fucking get some. Then dude, going down this hill, that shit would be insane.
Dude, that would my shoes would melt probably with those small ass tires. Those are smaller than skateboard wheels.
Yeah,
and I don't even think they have bearings on them.
catch
It's just
on fire.
friction.
Yeah. Like I said, we need like off-road rollerblades, dude. Bro, did I ever?
Off-roader blades.
Yeah, dude, that's what we need. Just dude, we were talking about them when we were hiking. Like, remember?
Oh yeah.
With like bigger wheels, like 2 of them. You just need 2 big wheels.
I'm gonna need an electric motor in it so I can go uphill.
With like dirt bike tires, right? Yeah, I agree.
Are they solid or are they air?
They're gonna be solid or air. Oh,
like
I see.
The tires.
Oh,
are we gonna
solid?
Because I think if we want them off road, they're gonna have to be inflatable.
No. It's gonna be solid. Like your rollerblades, dude.
Yeah, but that's a problem because they're stiff. Like you off road, they need to be you need almost like some kind of suspension.
I mean, what are you planning on going over, dude? I'm thinking you're gonna go down a
Speed,
trail,
bro.
though. I think you're gonna go down a trail. It's not like you're
roll.
It's not like you're.
I'm trying to keep up with these mountain
you're
bikes.
Not trailblazing.
That would be
exactly.
great.
That's what I'm saying, though. But like anything a bike could go on, you could do it with those. I don't know. I have no idea.
Someone's gonna eat shit hard on one of
I
those.
fucking please somebody, dude. If there's not off-road rollerblades, there really should be.
It's a great name, off-roader blades.
Off-roader blades.
They're hard to say.
Off-roller. Off-roader. Off-roller blades or off-roader? I can't say the second one.
See, the second one might be too
It's
much.
too much, yeah.
It's too much and it's too on the nose, so it's have to be off-roller blades.
Off-roller blades.
Roller blade.
We were like, yeah, I know exactly what that is.
No, I have those.
Yeah, I have some waffle blades. Yeah.
Do you remember soap shoes?
Yeah, those were dope.
Right?
Yeah. Those were awesome, man.
I don't know how they let those
I
get
don't know
released.
how they slipped through the cracks of society.
Yeah, really.
Like, how are they gone? That's what I want to know. Those are the coolest things. You just walk up to a rail and just down it. That shit's badass, dude.
Yeah.
There used to be professional like soap riders.
All right, you fucking parkour kids, you need soap
yeah.
shoes.
Oh,
and you need to,
that's the perfect combo.
You guys are missing a fucking thing.
That is so true.
We're developing sports for you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Hashtag Gameboiz.
Yeah, you're fucking so welcome, dude. that would add such flair to the parkour.
Right?
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
you could make if you added soap shoes to it, you could make it a video game now. You can make a parkour video game because they had Mirror's Edge, but now it's like Mirror's Edge meets Tony Hawk's.
Dude, yeah, and you have to balance.
Yeah. Tell me that's not perfect.
That is perfect.
Fucking perfect. And then you can make it a rock climbing game too because you got to climb the buildings.
And you should do it like just like Tony Hawk where you have to collect the letters PARKOUR.
Yeah, or if you're in America, it's called free running, so you have to do the whole thing.
Too money. Yeah, it's so much.
No, you have to do them all.
Oh,
you have to go on a city tour, and you go to L.A. for the F, and you
go
to Seattle
I see.
for the R.
And it's like at the tallest buildings.
Yeah.
The hardest places to get to. I fucking love it, dude.
Last place is Russia on those fucking radio towers with those crazy-ass white kids who just like to stand there. Oh, I hate those
We're about to make parkour runners famous as shit.
You're welcome,
Nobody
guys.
knows any parkourers. But if you come out with a video game, it's going to happen.
Actually, I think the original parkourer, his name is Sebastian Foucault. He's from Le Français. But, like...
Who gives a fuck, you know?
Then to
Sebastian Foucault, fuck you.
To claim that you invented parkour is a little pretentious.
So pretentious.
It's like... You were Jackie Channing before Jackie Chan? I doubt it, bro.
Right.
I sincerely
They were just
doubt
the first ones to do it to, like, get somewhere.
Yeah.
What are you just going?
Put it on YouTube.
Run into McDonald's from fucking across the fucking Eiffel Tower. Just why? Why, dude?
They're like, hey man, I bet I can get to that McDonald's in 2.5 minutes.
like, well, the bus takes 5 minutes. I got this, dude.
Ready? Go.
Time me.
Fucking Spider-Man. Jesus, those guys are very impressive though. They're very nimble.
For sure. Dude, I love watching like parkour fails where they like jump, they like use their hands to like jump kind of, and then they just face plant into the next building. That's my favorite shit, dude.
That's gonna be a segment on Gameboiz.
You're so stupid. Why the fuck are you trying to jump a gap between buildings?
I know. fucking ice in their veins.
You deserve what
dude.
happens to you. I don't want it
Jesus.
to happen. I hope you succeed, but if it does happen, you deserve it. Yeah.
When I first saw, like, when I was looking up parkour videos, I was like, how come criminals don't know this? Like, how come you don't have some black dude from Compton that knows parkour that's just running from cops all day and just
Right.
taking off,
Just jumping over fences.
Yeah.
No
that
problem.
should happen.
Yeah.
That's what cops should be. It
Parkour
should be
runners?
shot first person from the parkour runner's perspective. Cops filled on every location.
I think we should make this a VR game and just have like different situations.
Oh, that would be cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are future
different-
police that don't have weapons.
They're not allowed to. They're like UK police officers. They got those batons.
Batons,
that can stun you.
That
would be
can
dope.
stun you. Oh, okay. You're like a
Yeah.
Batman bad guy with the zappy things.
Sort of. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, now you can run from the cops, so they need to stop you
Right.
somehow. When you do it in like specific locations, you know. Oh, maybe there's time travel and you can go to the Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Dude, at this point, I feel like games should be able to like take Google Maps from the top down and just like recreate it and just be like, here, go run around New York City or whatever the fuck.
I feel like we're close.
Yeah.
I feel because I think I want to say the flight simulator game.
Mhm.
That's kind of what they did essentially.
Oh, wow,
is
okay.
They took I think it was Bing maybe. So obviously
Whatever.
it sucks.
Yeah, Microsoft naturally.
But it's pretty spot on. Like it doesn't look close when you go down to like 300 feet, but you can fly over your house and in the same place fly over Disneyland and see everything.
That's cool.
So it is hyper realistic, but it is also Microsoft. Like Flight Simulator's always been kind of cutting edge. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not for fun. It's a
Right.
flight simulator.
It's real shit. Which sounds so fun to get into, but like so complicated also.
Because now you have to learn shit.
Right.
There's
I
no
don't want to do that.
There's no fly-by-wire autopilot. Like, hey,
There's
set
no-
waypoint.
There's no tutorial.
Yeah,
for
I mean
it.
there is, but it's probably 80 hours. You have to learn about altitude and flight speed and
Wind
pitch and yaw.
direction.
Yeah, probably where jet streams are located, what time.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That doesn't sound fun at all.
And then, yeah, like when Justin Harper took us up and he let us wear the cans, you know, they call them cans in the industry, you know, whatever.
yeah.
And he let me grab the sticks and maybe grab his stick. No, he put we were
time.
in the headphones, you can hear all of the relay between the pilots and
Yeah.
the thing. It's fucking complicated.
It's so much.
It's like,
It's like, how
Jesus
do you
Christ.
remember this?
Yeah, this is like driving a car in 3 dimensions, essentially. But because there's so many dimensions, you got to let that guy know that you're coming half a mile away. But, oh, by the way, I'm going to come around. Oh, it's not your turn. Can you circle the place? No, I can't circle. I'm almost out of fuel. Like, can we land
Yeah,
now?
right.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Planes are cool though.
They're fucking dope.
Yeah.
They're dope. I wanted to be like a pilot when I was a kid, but I was too fat.
Oh.
That wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
It seems like fun.
Mm.
I don't know.
Like what kind of pilot? Like
a fighter pilot.
not like a commercial airline. You just get to
No, I wanted
bang,
excitement.
bang hostesses all day.
Gross. No. You're driving like a semi. You're going in a straight line. How is that fun?
I don't even think they do shit once they get up in the air. They just push the autopilot
It's a lot of just
button.
maintain. Communicate. Hey, we'll check back with you in an hour.
Hey Sally, you can give me a coffee? Fucking dumb whore.
I think I would get like claustrophobic in that.
Really?
You know.
I don't think I would. It must be weird to like be driving a vehicle and all you see is just like clouds and sky in front of you. How do you even know like where you're going? Like why do they even have a windshield?
For ground control, like so you can communicate through, because there's no like dedicated line for the people directing the plane, because all your radio in your head in flight and like all your instrumentation are so you can communicate with the tower,
Right.
not plane to plane and not even plane to ground control. So they need to see, confirm, and then you can take off. So it's more for old school communication than anything.
Interesting.
That windshield doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it really doesn't.
'Cause
I feel like a good pilot can just look at his like instruments and just know everything he needs to know.
Probably.
Right.
Like those navigators who navigate by the stars. They put their goddamn hands up and they start flashing gang signs, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, we're in the southern hemisphere. We'll be there in 2 hours."
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, like have you ever watched the like SEAL training shit where they like, hey, you got to get to this destination, study these star maps, and
good luck.
we'll see you later. Just
When?
the middle
Now.
of the night.
Kick.
See ya, bitch. Like we don't have anything. Exactly.
That's crazy. Too.
Yeah. Most people fail that.
It's stressful, I imagine. Like,
Oh,
there's no
dude.
other way to make you really feel like your life is in danger than to really put it in danger.
Right.
How else do you train that? Like, don't you have to drown to be a SEAL?
Yeah.
Like, you have to be
Yep.
drown and come back and realize that, oh, you're going to be okay.
Yeah. That was it. Jocko Willink that was talking
Was
about
it?
that.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I was listening to Joe Rogan. It was a relatively recent one, and they were talking about that. How it's like it's more about not panicking when you are about to drown.
Yeah. You ever drowned or almost drowned?
No.
Did I tell you about that time I almost drowned and I was hanging out at the beach with my sister?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the current, right?
Yeah, that's when
Yeah.
I was like, yep, I don't have SEAL in me. Because, like, when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of TLC, and they would have the Hell Week shit, and I was like, oh, I want to do this. This seems so fucking cool. Because my whole family, they're all, like,
Yeah.
military people. And then, back in the back of my head, I was like, I think I could do it. And then I almost drowned. I was like, nope.
Eating ice cream.
Not even
I can
close.
fucking do that
Yeah,
shit,
I
dude.
can't. Fucking, yeah. Just sipping down my fucking Pepsi.
Yeah.
I want a Pepsi.
So good.
Pepsi or Coke? No thoughts.
I have no preference.
Really?
I like
Just
them
soda?
both. Yeah, I like them both.
Just sugar,
Yeah, just give it to me.
caramel color.
Yep. It's delicious.
Yeah. We got off topic. But I was gonna say that I'm not as high as it gets closer. I'm seeing hints of adversity that Sony is kind of experiencing and also kind of winging it. Like we were saying earlier, I think they had to pre-order before they even started production, just because of the state of the world. And if that's
Yeah.
the case, that means the only ones that have been really test driven are the developer boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it going to come out looking like? I'm okay waiting. I think I'm going to need some kind of like really good banger Call of Duty trailer to really sell me to buy a first gen.
Right.
But I think I am looking forward to the bundles. I might throw it on one of those.
Maybe if it was like a Hogwarts bundle, that would be dude. I fucking hope it works with the Move controllers.
Dude, what if it works with your wand that you get from Universal Studios? Because it has that thing in the tip. It has that infrared thing.
Oh,
And that's
dude!
all you
If
need.
they planned it that far ahead,
They don't have to, but retroactively, that seems very doable.
yeah. But if they did plan it that far, it'd be like,
dope.
oh my god!
Like, hey, in 9 years, we're going to be able to fucking kill it with this.
They were probably making the game at that point.
What if that's what all of those features in Universal Studios was? They're like, hey, we need to make this flick experience accurate. So we're going
It's
to...
universal across the
we're
the
going to
Harry
need...
Potter universe.
We're going to need a large subject base to figure out what's the proper fucking swish and flick. And that's what dude, I think they're testing us. I think we're all fucking gerbils in this maze world. And
All right, but not everybody got a wand.
why?
I didn't.
Dude, you could have stolen a wand.
I
all fucking
totally could have. You're
Slytherin.
so right.
Jesus Christ. It's not like it was
What was I
hard.
doing?
You missed out now because now when you go back, there's going to be
I'm
less
not going
people.
back. I'm not going back.
It's amazing, though.
It is, but I experienced it. And,
But you didn't get a wand.
Yeah, you're right.
How
I
did
don't.
you-
I don't need one.
Dude, we should take you on
Dude,
your birthday.
Dude, if I can't get all of them, I don't want one of them. You know what I mean?
Well, they come out with new wands every time.
I don't want to
They're
hear
so
that.
cool.
See what I mean?
They're so cool. And then you put
No,
them on your wall.
I want them all. That's my
Yeah.
problem. I don't want. I can't.
Your
though.
your Willavander.
It's fucking yeah, dude. It's like $700 to get them all.
Okay.
I could get a PlayStation 5 instead.
If money was not an issue, though, you would have them all.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. So we just have to focus on you becoming
Rich as fuck.
rich. So your entrepreneur plan of off rollerblades are good.
Mm-hmm.
Your parkour video games
Yeah.
good. I think your head's in the right place. I think you're gonna make money regardless.
Thanks. Are you gonna give me a loan now?
No,
Oh,
No, not at all.
it sounded like you were a shark.
I'm not confident in that at all. But you are, and that's what's important.
Oh, I'll be so pissed if there's a parkour game that comes out in 2021. I'll be so mad.
And there's a bald white dude named William in the character select screen.
Wait a minute. This is my likeness.
And then they go, no beard.
I would sue the shit out of them.
Would you? I would just tell people about it. That would be dope.
Yeah, but I'm not getting anything out of that.
You probably could.
Credit.
You should sue him just for the notoriety, not even
Right.
to win. And then when they settle, here's like $100,000. You're like, perfect. I have 700 wands I need to buy.
I'll see you later.
I'm gonna go buy Universal Studios.
Yep.
How much do you think that would cost?
Dude, billions.
Billions to buy
Oh, yeah.
like Disneyland?
Dude.
There's probably no price for that.
I can't even wrap my head around how. No, it's probably in the trillions. Because didn't the UFC sell for like $1 trillion?
I don't know. Something ridiculous.
So if the UFC sells for that, dude, Disneyland and Universal are both way bigger than the UFC.
but they
way bigger.
I don't know. Who has that kind of money? Do you think Bezos could like
Yes.
approach Disney?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think he could own it though.
Yeah, he could. Yes, he could.
It would have to be some kind of. I think it's too lucrative of a.
Oh,
like,
he's not a
income.
trillionaire yet, though. So
He could probably own a large portion. They'd be like, yeah, dude, you can. I guess do whatever you
Absolutely.
want if you want.
make Disney Plus part of your Amazon Prime subscription.
Oh, don't give them ideas, dude. You already spoke it into existence. man. God damn it.
They do that with Twitch. That's my favorite part of Amazon Prime is getting that Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
Free sub, dude.
Yeah,
Watch Critical Role for freezy.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Mandalorian's coming out at the end of the month.
I know. I think my subscription for Disney Plus runs out on my birthday also.
That sucks.
Because I got it through Verizon. I got like a free year.
You're gonna have to renew it
Yeah, I probably will.
at least for the month,
Just for the
and then
Mandalorian.
cancel it.
I hate that I can't binge it.
I know they do
So,
it right though.
yeah,
They do it. They really
it
do.
is right. Because you get that same experience you got with like Game of Thrones, where you get to talk to people about it.
Yeah.
That's the fun part of TV shows, really.
Yeah. I miss that.
Yeah.
Because I had you. I mean, you had that with Game of Thrones for the first 3 seasons, and then after that, the waters were muddied.
What do you mean?
Season 4, I felt like was good because it had good moments, and it no longer had a great story. It had, in hindsight, it had the workings of a great story, but because it never went in that direction, I feel like season 4 was kind of the beginning of the end in Game of Thrones.
I don't remember that season that well. What happened that season?
Battle of the Bastards? No, different one. I'll look it up.
That's like the 7th season.
Yeah. I just rewatched that, and mostly because I saw that meme where what is his name? Jon Snow gets off the horse and his sword bends because it's made out of rubber and it's a prop. So I was like, what other shit did they miss? But I went to go rewatch that, and fantastic.
That episode was amazing.
Yeah.
That scene where he's getting like
Trampled on.
Oh my God,
Real
man.
claustrophobia
Oh
is
my
how
God.
I felt.
I don't know how they did that.
It was
Shot amazing, man. That was
and it costs so much money. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up in terms of how much games cost now and like what it costs to develop it now. Like to make good games costs so much money.
a
It's
lot
a
of man hours.
It's shocking that it's gonna cost us $70. You know, like in terms of work, we should appreciate because like coffee's very cheap.
Right.
In terms of like what it is, but how to get it is very difficult. How to grow it and how to maintain it, like
It's just done on a large scale.
Yeah, it's done so big that we can buy a cup of coffee for $1.
Yeah.
So
Well, some places.
I mean during the summertime, iced coffee at 7-Eleven, no matter what size you get, is $1.
Really?
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. I had a fucking serious problem. Did I tell you that dude checked my ID so many times at that 7-Eleven? He knew my middle name.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Ikaika.
Yeah.
Ikaika.
It was fucking. He said it, and I was like, "You don't know me, bro. Like,
Why do you keep asking for it?
Stop it. Stop it." Yeah, I don't. I think I said earlier I was gonna be a release day PlayStationer, but
Mm-hmm. Now you're going back on your word.
it
You're gonna make us both wait.
It seems like a bad investment initially.
Uh-huh.
Just because like I think it also is the state of the world. I think they had good plans, and I think this could have been a successful release that I would have been okay with buying a first gen. And understanding it's a little risky, but because shipping times have moved, production times have moved, like schedules have been affected and altered so much that I'm not entirely certain Sony International now can pump out a quality product that's going to last the 7
And can
to 10
have all the
years.
bugs
Yeah.
out of it. Yeah. How long do you think you're gonna wait?
Like 3 weeks or so, 3 or 4 weeks.
Once they start rolling out that 1.5.
Yeah, I don't know. I might wait for a bundle. I really like what they do because we were talking about it. That white that they're just gonna replace shit. It's gonna look dope as fuck with some of the cool shit. Like Call of Duty's gonna have a dope one.
Right.
I'm sure Destiny's gonna have a dope one.
Yep.
So maybe even Spider-Man. That would be fucking cool.
That would be very cool.
Spider-Man controller even.
A Hogwarts one.
Oh yeah.
It's interesting that game is that it takes place in the 1800s,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably the way to go.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider it.
I mean, in the lore, that's not necessary. That would still be around Dumbledore time.
Would it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
'Cause
Well, that's good. Or like maybe
it's not
late, like at very early on in his career.
Yeah, when he was still a professor. Because in like the Fantastic Beasts saga, is it a trilogy? There's only 2, right?
So far, yeah.
Yeah, you don't deal with Headmaster Dumbledore. You deal with, I believe,
Professor.
Potions Dumbledore.
Ooh.
Like he's teaching. He's a little. I mean, he's fucking Jude Law. He's
little
charming as
loser.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, no wonder you wanted to fuck dudes. You're handsome. You're so handsome. But yeah, I think that is the way to go because that is where that was like the heyday of magic. You know, where fucking everything happened. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I am too. I think it'll be fun. And what was interesting about it is, especially in the trailer, the way they worded certain things, I was like, that's an interesting, like, they talked about the history of Hogwarts as if it was unwritten, kind of, and that the game was almost gonna generate it, if that makes sense.
I can see that.
Does
yeah.
that make sense?
Sort of.
Like they're gonna have millions of people playing this game, and they're like, okay, let's see what happens. As far I don't know what their plans are for like game. I don't know how they're gonna do like house cups and shit like that. But I imagine it'll be like on a battle pass season type thing. And if they can like, this is year
That would make sense.
This is
not
this
even
year,
like per semester even.
Yeah,
You can call it
yeah.
the battle pass.
yeah, and
We're on winter break
it goes right, or it goes like cyclically.
Yeah.
So that you can say, okay, now in the game it's year 1867, where in real, like when the game launched, it was 1865 or whatever the fuck. And this is the actual like progression of. Am I making sense?
Yeah, like a progressive world that you don't have to be plugged into. Like it's still happening, or like a World of Warcraft. Like the world is still there, whether you're in or not.
Yeah.
And if you don't play, then I think it'd be cool. That would be a cool.
But at the same time, it's like you can't have every single person playing on the same server. So it's like the same things can't happen across each server. You know what I mean? Unless if they do like a collective, like this is who's doing what the most. So this is what we're going to go with. I don't know. It was just interesting in their wording of how they were like, maybe they were just trying to fantasticize it.
Metastasize.
But I don't know. It just seemed like there was more to it than it was just like an RPG.
Yeah, like they're producing content.
Yeah, like they're
almost.
world building still.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to figure out
It's
exactly what
interesting though
happened.
because there is already so much nerd lore
Yeah.
especially thanks to like Pottermore, and now that's like the go-to source. Now that there's one source, it's like everything can kind of be built around that as well. Dude,
Right.
they better link that in. You better be able to fucking use your Pottermore.
Yeah, dude, and
Have
link
your fucking
it with
Kingfisher
your,
Patronus.
My God.
So now you're your own wizard. Like,
Now I wonder, am I going to be able to make a character and then like choose a house? I bet you here's what they'll do for sure. They'll try to make it seem like it's part of the like dialogue or the game or whatever, and they'll have you choose in a sense which house you want to be selected into. Like they're not going to ask you explicitly, but they'll be like, is your character brave and courageous? Are they sly and cunning? You know, like that kind of bullshit. And like it'll be like a BuzzFeed quiz or whatever the fuck on Facebook.
That's a good way to do it.
You know, I mean, yeah, but you see it on so many games now. It's kind of transparent. Where I noticed it where it's like it pops up and it's like, do you want to do this? I'm like, oh, I see where you're going with this. So. But
you want them to hide it better then.
Right. Well, it's like in sports games when you go to get drafted. It's like, okay, like pick in like NBA 2K, for example. It was like pick 3 teams you want to work out for that you would like to be drafted for, essentially. And you're like, okay, I get to pick basically which team I want to be. Same thing with like baseball in the show. It was like, do you want to select? Like they were just explicitly like, do you want to select a team or do you just want to be drafted? So it's like, I don't know. I like the option, but I would prefer it if it was random. You know?
Yeah.
Because it would be more like in it.
Yeah. Immersion.
Yeah.
Would be better.
Yeah.
We'll see. It looks
Fucking
cool.
Quidditch games, dude. Like real Quidditch games. Not just like that bullshit they had you do in the old video games.
No,
God
so
damn.
Fly through these rings.
Fly through the rings. Go fuck yourself, Madam Hooch.
Go to the snitch. No, you're a snitch. I'm going to kill you,
Let me
bitch.
find it, motherfucker. Yeah.
Real Quidditch should be fun.
Fuck yeah.
And then I'm never going to leave my apartment again.
Yeah.
This is going to be a VR experience.
That would be so cool.
That'd be dope as fuck.
That'd be so cool.
They have to have something. At least a year in, they're going to have some kind of Oculus wireless headset, PlayStation 5.
Just imagine being a chaser, dude. Think of it, the Move controllers. Like you have one hand
or a
on.
beater.
As long as you have one like pointed toward the TV, it's like holding the broom, and then fucking you use the other one to like grab the fucking quaffle and just fucking whip that. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. Or if
a beater,
like, or if the motion controllers now are also dual sense, so when you grab the ball, that like rings with magic almost. So it's like boom, boom. And now you know that you have the ball and you can throw it. Maybe there's some weight
if
to
you
it.
hit left, right, and then throw it, it's a fucking curveball and shit. Oh my god, we have such good ideas.
We're good,
Porky,
guys. We're
hit us
fucking
up,
missing out.
dude.
This writer's table over here.
I know. We should have became video game developers. We really missed our calling, I think.
No, we don't want to. We want to. What's the job where you don't have to do the hard stuff?
I don't think that exists.
We're
Tester?
making it. We're Gameboiz.
I would like to
gonna
be a
thing.
tester.
Really? I don't. You're gonna have to trudge through so much shit, though.
I mean, yeah.
So much.
On a game you're probably gonna play anyway.
No.
Oh, God forbid. Oh, hey, play all of Red Dead 2 for $25 an hour, and tell me what's wrong with it. oh my God, my life. You know, oh my God, I'd be doing work at home.
But then they're like, "Hey, play 25 hours of E.T." Now, yeah,
Write a strategy guide.
I'm gonna blow my brains out, dude.
Yeah.
1 page, kill yourself. Done. Next.
Sell this game back.
Fucking stupid. All right. I think we're newsed out.
I bet you when you start out as a tester, they just give you the shittiest games.
It's hazing. You can't make it through the first 3 weeks.
That's why like that Conan game sucked dick. Because they were like, listen, we don't give a fuck about this game, so you're going to test it. Just tell us a few things that's wrong with it. And
we're not even going to fix it. We're just going to tell the people that it's hard to control. On the front, it's going to say most difficult game ever.
That game was so bad. 2 of 10 on the fucking
It should get a
Metacritic.
1.
It was so bad.
Is there any games that's gotten a 1 that you've seen recently?
Oh, no, not recently. Dude, you can't release games. I mean, dude, even Fallout didn't get a 1. Fallout 76.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was watching this video the other day of this guy that was reviewing it and showing all the problems within it. And I'd be so mad if I bought that game. It was like
a lot of people were.
Ships spawning in mountains and just like ground with no texture to it. It was just so poorly done that like it made me mad watching the video.
Yeah. And then they're like, "Oh, but we have a VR experience if you guys are interested."
it's just it's unacceptable. Like when you watch these bugs that these people came across while they were playing, it's actually unacceptable. From a company like Bethesda, it's unacceptable in 2020 to have the bugs that they had. Unbelievable. Bad ground graphics.
You think people got fired?
No, because what I heard is for that game, they kind of outsourced different parts of it and then brought it all together, and it just didn't like work that well together. So they're probably
trying to
more
make one movie with 7 scripts.
right. They're probably more just like, we're not going to work with this company anymore. Or this company, I don't know. They're probably just like trying to save money.
That's fair.
I don't know.
I mean,
But then the next Fallout game better bring it, or they're going to be in trouble. So I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah,
I'm tired.
you're tired.
I'm tired.
We're newsed out. That was it. If we missed anything, we got anything wrong, too bad. Sorry.
Our dicks.
Oh well. Let us know what you think. Don't let us know what you think, but do comment and subscribe because that helps us a lot.
And tell people, be like, hey, listen to these idiots
Look at
talking
these
about the PlayStation.
Fucking assholes.
Think they know how to make a game and what would be good.
That parkour game is great though. I don't. That's a great idea.
100%. All of our ideas are good.
Yeah. Hashtag Gameboiz for all our ideas. Where can they find you, motherfucker?
At _Slim Henderson on Instagram, at Slim Henderson on Twitter, and yeah.
I'm at the George F on everything. Go to our website, www.thebuddysystem.co for podcasts, for more information, for super secret updates, sign up for our mailing list, and everything that you need per buddy system is there. Check it out. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Hadouken!